These two rivals are set to square off, and we are set to bring it to you. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Hey guys, the Razorback head coach told me pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the wideout. On the ground, it's Morrill. Defense all over him.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up at 15.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Lucky to get it off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that.
Snags it and he's open. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, it's clapped. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Going with the counter play here. Driven back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down to the air. Look out! It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds a man in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got some room, it was over.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
2nd down, going to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Razorbacks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Plows his way ahead. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Brown. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Play action on 1st down. Right side, it's Morrow. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and long here. From the gun, it's Morrow. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Aggies are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Got enough for the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking for room. It's Morrow. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw on first. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll sneak it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time the defense
makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right side, it's Platt. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on.
about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Makes the catch. It's 4. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Hurricanes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Pulls it in. It's Morrow. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his big tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. They'll run it on the counter. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Running it to the right. Past the 6. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sells to fake. Flush to the left. Slings it downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They take the lead with the 6.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportune.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the point after is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Morrow. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Morrow. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Texas A&M going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Got his man in the middle. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. This is a design run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wide receiver going in motion. Left side, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the Moorhead trip to the house. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And the extra point is good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll take it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the quarterback. Pre-snap.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down to the air. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. stepping up to help this defense on third down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Rush right in his face. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out wide left, it's Clapp. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Left side, it's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Timeout on the field, only 2 seconds left as they choose to stop the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them. The Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.